Whoa! Welcome back to Kate and Friends. It's Thursday morning. It's almost the weekend. We're feeling great. We're feeling good. We got Megan, Danny, Mackenzie, fresh off the Chicago Marathon.
Hey.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start the show with a little hype up. Not only did Mackenzie run the marathon, she finished it.
Yep.
She looked amazing doing it.
She did.
And she also raised money for Paws.
Yes, she did.
And then on top of it, she comes in and produces this entire show.
Yes, she does.
So
good job, Mackenzie.
snaps for Mackenzie.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank
We
you,
love
thank
Mackenzie.
I came back here late last night to record something really quick, and Mackenzie was still here,
Oh,
plugging away. So
During
she's
Viva hours.
basically doing Viva hours, doing marathons, doing all this stuff. How was it? I feel like as everyone else's entire feed,
Yes.
just marathon stuff.
Marathoners,
this week.
yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all my new TikToks have been
it's all
people
Mincy,
that
too.
Yes.
have been inspired by the marathon, so they go out and run a mile to see if they can do it.
Sounds like Lucas.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
I did the milk. We did a milk marathon
Oh,
here the
yeah.
next day, and that's the first time it was more of a power glide than a run, but that's the first time I've walked a mile.
How
many
was
a
the
mile.
milk? Did you do okay with the milk?
I felt so sick for how many ounces was it? 120 ounces of milk or something?
Something like that, depending on how the person before you did. But what Kate did was more impressive. She was somehow walking the whole time, but it was like faster than most people were jogging. And then next thing you know, she has like a pen down her throat in the bathroom trying to make herself puke.
That's that mom glide. You whenever, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I was younger, my mom had such a fast pace.
Oh yeah.
And so to keep up with your mom, you had to do the glide.
You were going to get like lost in the dust.
Oh,
if
yeah.
You didn't keep up with
My
her.
mom's strides were insane.
Yeah,
I
it's
tried to
like
match hers.
mothers like prohibit themselves from running, but they have a crazy power walk for
Yep.
some reason. Like they'll never chase their kids; they'll just speed walk.
Speed
It's like
walk.
Michael Myers-esque. Where
Yeah.
it's just
I think it's because you like the pressure to look like you've got it together is fine, and running after your kids is like you've lost control. But if you're just speed walking, you're like everything's fine.
You're just like, pardon me, gotta get there.
It's about to go on the street, but I'm still gonna be walking. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I think I would have gone faster if I had a stroller in front of me because I'm just so used to like fucking hoofing
Either
it
that
with the
or
stroller.
if you had someone behind you and you could hear them running and you're like, oh, fuck, I gotta get out of the way. I gotta get out of the way.
I gotta move. Danny did well too. It was very exciting. So Mackenzie, that's good and all, but me and Danny did 1 mile each.
Yeah, try
With some milk
try
in our
chugging
tummies.
half a gallon of
Our
milk.
tummies
I mean, I
hurt.
couldn't have.
and doing
I-
1/26th of what you did.
I tried to opt in and just do the milk, but then I realized I had a parent-teacher conference, so I couldn't go. But I can take down some milk.
Oh.
Before
Really?
before cheer camp, we had like these meetings, and one time I decided to, I don't know why, I guess just to be a show off, I decided to drink a half gallon of milk in the 15 minutes we were there.
If anything impresses a group of teen girls, it's the ability to chug milk. Yeah.
Yeah, at Ole Miss cheer camp, but I did. I finished the entire half gallon in the 15 minutes. And
Were
after
the girlies
that,
going crazy?
Yeah, they were. They were like, "What the hell? What the hell?"
I like how you're like, oh, I don't have time for this, so I'm instead of running the mile, I'm just gonna drink the milk.
Yeah, that's what I would.
That's-
Again, give me like a
feel like
suite
that's
of
the harder
Oreos,
option.
too. I could have taken down a half gallon by myself easily.
Oreos would have made it a lot easier too, I think.
Just
But
something
Mackenzie,
chocolatey.
How was it?
It was
Give us
really
the full recap.
Did you- how much training did you do, Mackenzie? Because I'm hearing different answers all across the board. Some
Um,
people didn't do any, and it showed. Shout out Lucas. Just kidding. Still, congrats on
He
the 11 miles
gave
or
up
whatever.
at mile 15, I think.
Yeah,
But he said
which
he
is
knew a
like
lot.
still very
But he
impressive.
said he knew he couldn't finish it at mile 6, so why not just quit then?
Denial.
The most he had trained was 3 miles before. That's the most.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Still credit nonetheless. But sorry, go on, Mackenzie. Enough
It's
about
okay.
Lucas for today.
That's okay.
No. It was funny because a bunch of us started together. Him and Cody and I ran like 2 miles. They went ahead, and then I ran into Lucas 2 more times. Well, I saw him. I didn't want to like interrupt him. He was like walking, and then I passed him. And then he caught up to me again, and then I passed him again. And then after that, I didn't see him, so I was assuming he just
ate
like.
your dust.
Did you
Yeah.
see the guy running in heels, Mackenzie?
Oh, I did. So I didn't see him in person, but I saw him after the fact.
I saw that too.
Is he?
Wait, we're
I'm
not
pretty
talking about
sure-
Lucas still?
Yeah, right.
Lucas.
Yeah, and he was wearing his shortest shorts. I think that guy raises money
pardon me.
for. I'm not exactly sure what it's for. I think it's
Domestic
violence. I thought it was either
Yep.
breast cancer or domestic violence. But he runs all of these marathons in heels.
It's
And
insane.
The donation goes to domestic violence victims, which I think
Yeah.
is really, really cool.
Yeah, I saw that after the fact, and then I just saw a girl post a TikTok last night. She's like, trained for 3 months only for a guy in heels
Yeah,
to be
I saw
beating
that
me,
one
and he was
too.
like passing everybody. I was like, what the fuck?
That is I mean, I think 1 mile would be a nightmare in heels.
No, I
alone.
couldn't imagine.
Did you see anything else like that? Like, because long time ago, I saw people doing it barefoot. I saw like firefighters in full gear. Like, did you see any other?
Yeah, there
stuff?
was like a bunch of costumes. There was like multiple Yoshis that were passing me. There was like Hulk Hogan, and I think I forget who the other guy was, but Hulk Hogan. I think there was Michael Scott was running. Yeah, those were the ones that I saw, but there was definitely like a ton more people like running costumes all the time.
That's commitment too, because think of the chafing.
It's
with
insane.
A costume.
Kate, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, that was my first thought.
The chafing.
As soon as everyone started walking in, I'm like, "Did you get chafed?" And they're like, "Why would I? Why?" And I'm like,
That's
no,
the
no
number
particular
one thing. Bloody
reason."
nipples. Pooping.
Yeah,
and
all
that
the
stuff.
boys had their nipples taped.
Smart.
So like, and I had to find out about that.
Aw, poor Mackenzie.
But yeah, I mean, you're usually like training in the clothes that you're gonna run in.
Yeah.
So if something's like off in your training, you're just like not gonna wear that clothes. But like normally you're ready to go. But there was a lot of my like underarms started getting a little bit from like moving them.
Yeah.
But
I can imagine.
yeah, but they also have like all the med stations have like Vaseline that you can just like take and like rub all over yourself.
Yeah.
Nothing is worse than being chafed, I don't think.
No.
How hard is it to subtly quit?
They just run off to the side.
To like run off the course.
Yeah, is that, like, that's
That's
totally
probably
fine,
what
right?
kept Lucas going to mile 15 was he kept looking for a spot where it wasn't super like
Yeah.
hard to like
It's-
dip out of the.
But like you could just kind of stop anywhere if you want and go to the side, right?
Yeah, it kind of depends. At like some points, there's barriers on the side, so obviously like you can't get out there, but a lot of the times there wasn't. And when there's like bathroom stops, like I had to stop to go to the bathroom twice, so you just like kind of peel off, go to the porta potty, and then come back. So if you just peeled off and kept going, like nobody would.
Yeah, just take your
Yes.
number off and you're just one of the supporters.
Yeah, and that's what I think he did. I think he said as he was walking by the porta potty, he like quickly took his bib off and then just like kept walking. So it's really not as hard as you think it is.
Shout out to Lucas for just signing up.
For
'cause
even
that's
trying
more,
and-
'cause that's
Yes.
more than I would do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Same. Congrats, Mackenzie. That's awesome.
Thank
Big
you.
accomplishment. What did you do the rest of the day? Were you in like terrible pain? Are you still in terrible pain?
I was honestly fine. We had a like celebration thing at Declan's with everybody. And I went for a little bit. I felt fine immediately after. Obviously I was like sore and in pain, but totally manageable. And then all of a sudden I got a really bad migraine.
Yeah.
And that just like hit me. And as we were sitting at Declan's, I had to like walk over and like throw up on the sidewalk
no.
near everybody. So I was like, and my parents were there and I was like, I think we have to go. And my dad was like,
about
okay.
to ask you how were your parents, or I've met them once or twice in the office. They seem like the sweetest, like
Yeah.
most like you go girl type people.
Yeah.
Were they just like your biggest fans that day?
Yeah, no, they were so excited. They met me at mile 4, and then from mile 4, you can walk across one block to get us on like coming back at mile 12. I ended up missing them because I think my tracker was off.
Yeah.
But I was like texting my dad the whole time, and he was like, because my dad has run a marathon way back in the day, and then my brother has run one too. So he was like texting me tips, and then my brother was texting me.
So sweet.
Yeah, so it was really fun. And then he was like, when I missed them, I went to the bathroom and I stopped. I was like, oh, sorry, I missed you guys, blah, blah. He's like, no, keep going. He's like, can't wait to give you a big hug at the end. So he was like so excited that
I love it.
that they
know.
could come.
The finish line of a marathon is like I could watch those videos all day long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
None
And
end.
apparently, like Maresh's girlfriend, like Crush, like had like hit a new like I guess it's called PR time. I don't know, maybe
Yes.
that's what it's
Yeah.
called. And like he like basically had to carry her home after
Oh,
because her like
man.
legs gave out.
I believe it.
Yeah,
she
I
got
was
the
cracking
jelly
up 'cause
legs.
Him and Colton were standing together and they just had a sign that said Maresh. And I was like, and I didn't think I was going to see them on the course. And so when I saw them, I was like, oh my God, hey. But yeah, it was really fun. Like seeing, there was people I knew. I was going to see my parents. Like I knew where Madeline was. But there was like so many other people that I just saw out of the blue that were like cheering for me. And so that was really fun. And it's like, it really does help when you see people you know like cheering
Yes.
for you. So it gives you like a little boost. And thankfully, the people I knew were spread out. So I got it like all around the course, which was really helpful.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it was fun and it was like painful, but it was constant enough pain that I just it became normal after like 6 miles.
Able to shut your brain off.
Yeah, exactly.
Pain is weakness leaving the body, right, Kate?
Hell yeah, totally. Well, congratulations. That's really cool that everybody did that.
I have zero desire to run a marathon, but I imagine the only reason I'd want to is that post-marathon beer has to be in the rankings for top situational beer.
It was so funny because my migraine was so bad. I was like, I don't want to eat anything. I don't want to drink anything. And I'm like, this is so annoying because my body feels fine, but like all of a sudden I have this headache and I can't like enjoy the after. But after
That's the only reason I did this.
You just have to go out this weekend and make up for it, Mackenzie.
Yeah, exactly. Once I went home and laid down, I was completely fine. But
bring me a beer, Dad. I'm good now.
Yeah, exactly.
You deserve it. You for sure deserve it. Other hyper-local Barstool news. Did you know that White Sox Dave's parents got divorced probably because of O.J. Simpson?
I did know this.
We went on the snake draft this past week, and it was like worst parts about vacation with your family. And we all had things like, oh, it's hard to party around your family sometimes or whatever. And White Sox Dave's like, O.J. Simpson ruined my parents' marriage on vacation.
OJ banged my mom.
OJ. But I have the link here, but I feel like this story kind of like went under the radar because it's so crazy to me. And it's so perfectly White Sox Dave.
And my parents got divorced like 6 months later. Probably because of that. That was
like
the trip
ocean.
where OJ, rest in peace, walked into is the world's largest tiki bar. OJ Simpson walked into the bar. We're in the front and there's like 10 or 12 of us, and OJ walks in with this crew and he's singing Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison, and I'll never forget it. My dad was shit-faced. He was pounding fucking some orange juice mixed drink all day and just wasted drunk. My dad walked up to him and shook his hand. My mom's ears started, smoke was coming out of him, steam was coming out of him. And like OJ, he was happy as a clam, just dancing and singing, walked to the back, took a picture with my dad and everything. My mom, 5 minutes later, is that the hand he killed her with? Fucking irate. My dad's like, that's OJ.
2,000 yards.
2,000 yards in a 14-game NFL season. Only person to ever do it.
O.J. Simpson divorced your parents.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Unreal.
Yeah, so I know you didn't have your headphones.
I read it in
gist
I
of
read it in White Sox Dave voice, and it might have been better than actually hearing it.
Yeah.
Is that the hand he killed her with?
I gotta say, picturing me a few drinks deep, I think I'm Team Mom on this one. I feel like I think I would have yelled the same thing.
It like how long after was this? You know, it matters. It seems like it was pretty fresh.
Was it before or after he wrote the book If I Did It?
I was just about to bring
It's a
that
good
up.
starting point.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing.
Shout out Miss Williams.
Yeah, I just thought that was such a crazy story.
I'm sure it was just OJ. I'm sure there was nothing else that was affecting their marriage.
Yeah, totally.
whatsoever.
It was only OJ. They were perfectly
Fucking
fine.
son of ours. Always screaming around the house.
Speaking of stressful stuff, Pat was away for a pup punk on Friday, and I have this big shared driveway with a bunch of my neighbors, and it was getting close to the evening, and sometimes it's easier to like keep the kids in a contained space. So I have this big ass one of those Wonderfold wagons. It was a gift, but it's like a 4-seater with like a charcuterie board on the middle, and blah 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 blah. And I was like, hey neighbors, why don't we put the kids in here? Put some snacks in the middle, take them for a spooky wagon walk. Okay, so we're going to go look at all the
Halloween decorations.
and the kids love it. You hype them up. It's like, oh, I see a pumpkin up here. You guys are going to get fucking murdered. They got really excited. So, and I'm like, we all had our beers. We're like out for the wagon walk. It's fun. We get back, and I realize that I have locked me and the kids out of the house.
Oh, fuck, I did see that.
Yeah, we have a storeroom door on the front before our main door that we never lock it, ever. And the key, I've been meaning, it's up in our kitchen. I've been meaning, it's still not on my keychain. I have to put it on my keychain. And also that morning, it was a perfect storm. I had changed our garage door batteries. So that was also up in the kitchen and not in the wagon like it normally is. So we get back with the neighbors, and I go to get in the garage, or long story short, locked us out. I had to say to the neighbors then, like, hey, I can't, it's dark out now. Like, can we
come in?
Can we come in? And it's like, especially when you have kids, the house is always a mess. Like, it's, at least for me, unexpected visitors is
knowing you, that was probably the hardest question you ever had to ask. Can I come in your house?
I was on my phone looking up like hotels.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I could just drive them around and let them sleep in the car until I figure this out. Like, That's how much I didn't want to.
That would have been me. I hate to inconvenience someone else. Like, even though it's probably not an inconvenience in their like brain. They're nice people. Like, they get the situation, but in my head, I'm like, they're gonna fucking hate me. I'm a terrible mom. Like, if I just drive to the hotel, maybe I could, like, I don't know, like put on, like make this a memory. I'd
That's
be
what I thought. I was like,
out
oh,
everything.
maybe they have a pool at the hotel. I'm like, we don't have their swimsuits, nothing. Like, whatever. And so I thought, and they have a toddler too, and so it was bedtime, and I'm like, my kids are hyping up their toddler, and they're trying to get their guy down, and my kids are
under 10 sorries.
I must have said it like 40 times, and they're like, you need to stop. But like, my kids are tearing up, they're playing with all the loud toys and eating I'm hungry, eating like all their food and stuff like that. I was like, oh my God.
So they let you in.
They let me in.
How long were you in there? You just stay the night?
I called different locksmiths to try and get the fastest one. Couldn't come till 10 p.m., which was late. And I mean, this is in the city, whatever. 10 p.m. So we stayed there so long. And my kids, we put on Winnie the Pooh. They wouldn't fall asleep. And so my other neighbor has a slightly older kid. And she was like, after a while, I was like, we can't stay here anymore. We're like tearing this house apart. My other neighbor was like, why don't you come over here? So we literally bounced from house to house across the driveway. Our other neighbor who has kids in college, her daughter was home for like college weekend, had some of her friends over. And she came out and was like, bring the boys out. Like, basically my whole complex was like, take turns, bring the kids in, whatever.
You have a community.
It was great. It was actually like really nice, but also I felt like an idiot. One of my neighbors brought a ladder over. We tried to break in. I cut one of my screens open. My windows are like 1,000 years old. I was trying to climb into a window, and other neighbors are looking out because it's a city, so everyone can see you, you know. And I'm like, it's fine. I live here. I'm not breaking into this house. Like, it was just a whole thing.
See, this is where you needed to remember that tip I told you. You should just call the fire department and say that you left your straightener on, and then they bust down the door for you.
Very smart.
Good idea.
Very smart. Well,
you should have just brought him to my place. I swear.
I should. Yeah.
Yeah. Next time you lock yourself out your house, which will probably be next week.
Uncle Danny.
Yeah.
Bring him on over. You're
I'll
gonna
teach these
regret
kids a thing
saying
or
that.
two.
Yeah, he's just all he's gonna do is talk in an Elmo voice the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not working. Fuck.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Try
next
to
time I
say,
lock us out.
go to bed, kids, in your Elmo voice.
I don't do a good Elmo.
Yes, you do.
I think I just do it. No.
I've heard you do it.
I only do Tickle Me Elmo, and I need to be tickled for that, and we can't do that right now.
Not doing
Not
that.
touching Danny.
Kate, you're someone who should have like 3 hide keys outside your house just in case.
Yeah. Well, another crazy part, that neighbor who we crashed with first was like, here, we have a lockbox because we have her keys. And I keep meaning to put I got spare keys made, even funny, silly ones. They have smiley faces on to put in that lockbox. And I just like haven't gotten around to it.
You know what?
I totally fucked us.
Instead of getting your pink back, let's send Pat to locksmith school.
That would be smart. Well,
I'm sure Pat knows how to pick a lock.
he probably does. The boys were thrilled when the locksmith came. Finally, they were thrilled to be up late. They were thrilled to see inside other people's houses and try everybody's snacks and like play with everybody's toys and stuff. They got a free Buzz Lightyear out of it. It was a whole to-do. But when the locksmith came, they just stood right behind him, like a foot behind him, just like staring at him. And every time I tried to pull him away, it was a whole thing. And
well, I'm glad you got home.
We got in. It's fine. But just
I'm sure that didn't give
brain,
you any anxiety whatsoever.
none whatsoever. Mom brain to the max. Just not a good time.
How many hours was the whole ordeal? You said he came at 10. What
Start
time?
to finish. I guess we got back from the walk at like 6:45. So
You want me to tell you something to make you feel better?
yes.
Yes, so
please.
I used to drive from Lafayette to my parents' house. It's like a 3-hour drive. They lived in Mississippi. And my parents can sometimes be a little annoying and overbearing, as parents can be. So I was just fucking over it. I wanted to get home as quick as humanly possible. I was driving my husband's Toyota Tundra. Very nice truck. I go to fill it with gas. Guess I don't realize what I'm doing. Filled it entirely up with diesel fuel. But somehow God was on my side. I was able to drive from that gas station all 3 hours. And then all of a sudden the truck started to sputter as I pulled in the driveway.
Wait, you can do that?
Apparently not. Apparently it ruins the entire motor.
Oh my
Oh.
God. Is that what
So-
happened?
3
Yeah.
hours too.
3 hours.
At least
And then
you
my
made
son, at the time Madden was probably like 9 months maybe. So he was like, that 3-hour car trip at that age is like way
So
too
tough.
much. So he's like screaming the entire time. I have to go to the bathroom. We finally make it home. And then Alex goes to start the truck and it doesn't start.
Oh my God.
probably the dumbest thing I've ever done.
How'd they figure out it was diesel when you took it to the shop
Well,
and they were like,
yeah, and then they're like, did your wife put diesel in it? And I was like, no, absolutely not. No. And so Alex even called the gas station, was like, are your pumps blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no. And I'm like, fuck, yeah, I guess I did that.
fuck.
So, yeah, I also have made lots of critical errors.
We look at we're tired. Our brains are still reforming for BMI. We get ourselves in pickles. It all worked out. Do you ever do anything dumb?
All the time.
Oh, you're so perfect, Danny.
No, I don't think you said that's the dumbest mistake you ever made. That's not that dumb, especially at night. You grab the wrong nozzle.
It was not at night. It was like 12 a.m.
The amount of times I
like
put
in the day.
The amount of times I put aluminum foil in the microwave and just didn't learn.
Oh, that one's dumb for sure.
Very dumb. And I wasn't even that young. And I was like, oh, it had to be this type of food I put in there, not the aluminum foil. I definitely have plenty of dumb things.
Put some of my mom's fancy bowls in the micro from time to time, trying to make my own fluffer nutter, melting marshmallows with a fancy bowl,
as one does,
crisp them right onto the whatever that is. But anyway, I have more brain rot. Does anyone else have any hyperlocal news? Any Barstool news? Any hyperlocal news you want to?
I don't.
I saw Jeff Nadeau. First off, now they're talking about doing a spring break house. Summer house was a hit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you interested? Did you apply to spring break house?
I did throw my hat in the ring thinking like, best case scenario, maybe they do like a one night thing. I heard it's going to be 1 week long this time around.
Do they know where or no?
No, but probably like Florida, like the Keys or something like that. Or maybe they go international with it.
Terre Haute.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But it's sounding like it's going to be kind of a different show because now there's rumors of having Rico, maybe Nadeau.
Oh, Rico is definitely going to be there. I saw that Dave made him call his wife.
I saw that
and make sure that it was okay. And
I love that. I saw that video too, and he calls her on the show, and he's like, hey, you're live.
And she's giving one-word answers.
Can I do this spring break thing? And she's like, first she's chill. She's like, sure. And then you hear the silence. She's like, so
you're
you're
gonna
just
get a
gonna
nanny?
be girls in bathing suits all week while I'm here with the kids, blah, blah, blah. And I was totally like, I feel every word she said. I was, once again, team wife on this one.
Right.
Team wife on
Always.
this one.
You know who I also felt bad there for a while? Dana's fiance, now wife. But he was, Barstool was making him go on all of these, bachelor party destination trips.
Yeah.
And as a wife, you have to sit there and just be like, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
What
Dana's such a good guy.
Exactly.
That I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right.
But still, in my head, I'm like, fuck all these really hot
these
fucking
trips.
girls. God damn it.
No, sometimes I always think of her just when he says the funniest things, especially on the yak. He just will say anything, and I'm like, it's the funniest thing to me. He just cracks me up. I'm like, oh my god, his poor fiance or wife. Sorry.
She has a great TikTok follow, by the way. I have to look up her name, but she's one of my.
She does, yeah.
It is so tough. I mean, I've learned there's definitely pros of dating a coworker because Eddie recently he had to skip a wedding because he went to go to the Cubs game with us in Milwaukee, and he said her mom was a little mad, upset with it, and it's how there's nothing you can do to explain I'm sorry, but going to this Cubs game is work.
Yes.
My boss basically on a show said I have to go because I'm good luck and told me I didn't have to, but you always know when Big Cat says you don't have to.
Right. It literally doesn't translate to the parents, and I get it, but
there's no way of explaining it.
Right.
No,
sorry, hon, can't come home. Gotta run a mile and drink 120 gallons of milk.
Yeah, you got bedtime tonight. I'm gonna be puking in a trash can, milk up in a trash can.
Yeah.
So you're up in the air for spring break. We'll see.
I mean, I think Dave said on Pick'em he's not gonna bring
Different
the couples back, which is totally fair.
Yeah.
I get it, but yeah, like I said, it sounds like it's gonna be a different kind of show. There's cash prize, people getting voted off.
Oh, really?
So maybe bringing a couple would be kind of interesting.
Oh, shoot. Interesting. I heard Annika saying she didn't think, she's like, I doubt that I'll be on this one or whatever, but who knows? I'm interested to see.
Yeah,
I will say, though, without Annika, there's no summer house, period.
True.
So
that's very true.
We need to, if we're going to go flat circle here, Annika's the reason for the success and the idea of the show.
Sometimes it's okay to be Ned Stark, killed off after season 1.
That was a very random death to me. I thought he was going to last much longer.
Yeah.
I've rewatched that show 10 times.
But then the show goes on, and you're like, whoa, this guy died next. I didn't expect this guy about to die.
Going for a loop. That's what spring break house is going to be like.
Everyone's going to die.
Everyone's going to die. There's going to be a red wedding instead of a cute one.
10 will arrive. Only one will leave.
So my new thing, I just collect brain rot all week, and I text myself the most notable brain rots to me, because you'll watch TikTok for like 3 hours and then remember none of it. Am I right? You're like, wow, I just wasted 3 hours and none of that will stick with me.
My brain is literally beginning so rotted, and I'm
Yes,
like, I need
it's
to
terrible.
like put down my phone, but it's also part of my job. So just rot my brain to death with all this.
I heard you mention something yesterday on the Yak, which I also saw the same video about the big food corporations. Yes.
We got the same algorithm.
However, I will say my husband used to be in the food service industry, and I knew about the jalapeno poppers and the funnel fries and everything else like 10 years ago.
Oh,
Whoa,
yeah.
do tell.
People are just getting wise. So most of the big chain restaurants, like 90% of them, and even not chain restaurants, like just the restaurants in your town, like PJ O'Leary's and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a monopoly where I think it's Cisco. Oh, like basically all the food that gets distributed to all the restaurants.
Same.
Cisco bought up every single company that did that, basically like 90% of them. It's like huge monopoly. Allegedly. Who knows?
No,
Allegedly.
it's a
Cisco
no,
coming
no.
from us.
And,
But if you go to restaurants, you're like, wow, this food tastes the same as this. It's all the same food. So you're going to different restaurants, but you're just getting the same food.
Huh.
well, the thing is too, like what people also don't realize is like, you know, your farm to table places, they still have to get ingredients from a store essentially. So what happens is you have a third party person that buys things from a Cisco or a US Foods or whatever, Gordon Food Service, and then they sell it to the farm to table restaurant as if it's a different product entirely.
But it's the same.
But the people at the restaurants are selling this as farm to table, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, it's the same unbleached processed flour that we're getting everywhere else.
Yeah. When they got to the fish part, not to ruin the weekend for everybody, but a little bit of slave labor going on in your clams.
Have you,
It's
not
okay.
just that, but
Anyway.
I took a tour of a crawfish plant once with Sydney Wells.
Oh.
So crawfish, there's like a crawfish mafia where I'm from. So if you own rice and crawfish, you're like the richest people in Lafayette, Louisiana. Because you can rotate, because whenever the crawfish are little, after you harvest the rice, you throw them in the ponds, they eat the rest of the rice up, the crawfish grow, you get the crawfish out, so you're yielding two things from one crop basically.
They're eating rice?
Yeah, they eat all of like the dead rice particles and then like, there's bait and stuff too that you can put in there to feed them to make them chunkier. But yeah, they slave labor. Yeah, when I tell you this room was full of probably 400 ladies, all of the same Hispanic race. And they were getting paid per pound. So the faster you were, the more money you make. So they're deshelling crawfish for, you know, the nice packages that you can put for, you know, I mean, just fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
It was cool, but not cool. Because they were getting paid, but I don't know if it was.
Not very well.
And they even had housing for them. It was crazy.
Whoa.
They live on site.
That's how a lot of it is. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Go down that rabbit hole that all your food tastes the same, and it's for a reason. There's a monopoly. It's a whole thing. Anyway, this is why I need to the other night I put my phone down and I was like, I went out front and I took some pumpkins off my little patio and I was like, I'm just going to bring them back upstairs and just like draw all over these pumpkins instead of being on social media right now because I'm like too online. It's crazy. That leads me to the brain rot I've collected this week.
Go.
First up, the other week we were talking about how AI is getting so good that it's hard to tell what's real and what's not. I watched like very far into this video and I can't tell if this is a real person or not. I don't know if this is AI or not.
No, she's real.
What?
Good
Yep.
morning,
What the
wet
fuck?
farters.
Wait,
Hashtag
what?
afraid to
She
fart.
is real. I've been down this
so
hole.
this
I don't like
is
this.
a
This is Marcus
wonderful
the Worm vibes.
Wednesday
Yes.
wet fart
Yes.
welcome.
Nah.
And that's an interesting start to the day. A wet fart.
Oh.
What a fucking nightmare. Has it ever happened to you that you've been woken in the morning by a wet fart
It's got to be a filter.
and you just think, oh, I can feel my belly rumbling, I'll just slip one out.
I watched this for so
and the
long
next thing,
and I was like,
It
this
makes a
is
noise
real.
like that.
No, this is not
and you
real.
know,
This is
like
real.
real life.
It's not real.
I went to their page after this and like scrolled for quite a bit of time. The butthole eyes are as real as they make them.
This is real life
I
salad
still don't know
fingers.
if it's a man or a woman.
Yeah,
It's gotta be
that's
a
what I
woman.
can't tell.
You don't. You can't just assume these days, Danny.
But it's not just like, 2 years
Afraid to
ago I went
fart.
blind. Okay, I understand. But so the weird thing is, everybody's in the comments like, don't be mean about her. But like, I'm like, people aren't being mean. Guess some people because eyes, whatever. I'm not here to judge. We all look different. But it's just so fucking weird. That was
Yeah.
so weird.
Wet Fart Wednesday.
All
Yeah.
the videos are so weird.
They're bizarre.
It's not about her eyes. It's about the fact she's talking about getting woken up by wet farts.
What is happening? It was just such a bizarre page that I genuinely was like, is this like John Pork? Is this another John Pork? I
Yeah,
couldn't
right?
tell.
TikTok,
So
TikTok
it's
is
real.
like the new like circus sideshow. You know,
It's like
that's
what
that's
Dave
outdated
wants.
now. And yeah, now we got this.
Yeah.
What
Okay,
the
so not
fuck?
AI.
What's
Thank
her
you,
name?
Megan.
Afraid to fart.
Afraid to fart.
Yeah.
Afraid to fart.
yes.
Give her a follow, like and subscribe to Afraid to Fart. That was fascinating.
That was.
I'm glad she's on your algorithm as well.
Oh yeah, I feel like we're starting
Good.
to sync up.
Yep.
That's
Love
bad
that.
news.
Love
Bad
that.
Next up, would this heal me? I feel like
Do girls sync up if they do a podcast together long enough?
they
Pro-
might.
yeah,
They
probably.
probably do. They probably do.
Were you asking if there's an alpha?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to
Megan's-
see who's the alpha.
Megan's the alpha on this one. I feel like new age healthy. So when I was in the military, I had a lot of friends who lived up in the San Francisco area, and sometimes we go on long weekends to stay with their families and stuff and get a taste of home or whatever. So one weekend, a bunch of us go up there to stay at my friend's house in Oakland, and he's like, fair warning, my mom's like a little bit of like hippie dippy type lady.
Yeah.
We get there, she's lovely, huge fish casserole for dinner, which I feel like is a crazy move if you're having guests, but that's okay. It's
a risk.
You hate fish.
Right. She's like, I want to take the dog for a walk. And I said, oh, I'll come with you and just chat her up and get to know her better. Well, she got tangled up in the dog leash and she fell and like got her knee bad. It was like blood everywhere. And the first thing she said was, I've got to get my homeopathic medicine. And I was like, what? And she like ran into the house for these little vials of oils and blah, blah, blah. But she was strictly like no medicine, all homeopathic, like growing plants in the backyard for whatever. And I'm like, that's cool, whatever. Just how, like, me, I've always been by the book, like, give me your most toxic medicine and whatever, like, whatever the doctor, blah, blah, blah.
Give me the antibiotics, like, to kill it.
But I do think, even if it only works in your mind, it's still working on some level, right?
Yeah.
So this next video, I think this would heal me, is what I'm saying. That was a long build up for this, but
This isn't the same girl, right?
no.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this a seance?
Look, there's a lady in the middle
What the fuck?
laying in that copper thing.
And
And
you
there's-
think this is going to heal you?
What is she? What was wrong with her?
I think they're sprinkling vibes on her.
She just got like the common cold or
Like, what is that?
pneumonia?
They're spectators.
They're spectators. I don't know if they all get a turn in the middle of that
It's
thing.
about to be
So-
a cage match.
My kids would love that.
What I'm thinking, and this is just my weird brain going, those look like copper pipes. Copper pipes probably have some type of healing, like vibration when they're hit, because it looks like she's tapping also on like the tops whenever she goes by them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's like a vibrational thing. I don't think this would
How'd
heal
they get
me.
that in the house?
I think they made it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does look like a sacrifice. I don't know if I would be in for I would rather like maybe go like ayahuasca tripping before I
Yeah.
would do this.
Yeah, couldn't you just toss a couple copper pipes around her? Did you really have to build that whole contraption?
I also
so many
like
questions.
It's like a church.
So many questions.
a lot of questions. I had a Fisher Price sliding board in our living room for a while, and I like could not wait to finally take it down. I just feel like that's a lot. That's a lot.
lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Taking up your living room. It's a little hard to
Yeah, I
have
don't know.
guests
If,
over.
I don't know if you could just shove that in the dump pile later.
But are people paying for this? Like, what's going on? I don't know.
If anybody in the chat has any insight to whatever the fuck this is, just DM us. Let us know, because we're not really sure.
Oh, who's this guy? Innovator, quantum researcher.
He's the one who
health
posted
enthusiast.
it, but
Divine Geometrical
wait.
Universe.com.
I've seen this guy before. He's been coming on a lot to tell you about like manifestation and how your vibrations work through the universe.
I was going to say there's some quantum physics going
Yeah.
on with that contraption.
Apparently, you can really like the quantum physics says that you can like manifest whatever you want in your life as long as it's like positive vibrations or some shit. Again,
It's tough to tell. Like, is this harmless and just good for placebo effect, or is this a cult? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I think at this point it's getting to the opposite end of the spectrum.
line's getting a little blurry.
Yeah.
I feel like we're in a
Yeah, like,
thriving
is he
cult
is
time.
he is he selling that copper contraption?
Yeah, is
That
it
would-
for
that would make
sale?
sense.
For how much? Should we get one here? Could we heal the office with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually might need that in here.
We probably do.
I feel like the first person that would go in would be like KB.
yeah.
Yeah, he would
Yes,
just like wrap
yes.
himself like in a blanket and just be like, do whatever, man.
He's a
He'd
big
be like
protocols
levitating
guy.
and like,
Yeah.
work well
Yeah.
on him.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
That's why I think there's like yoga retreats and ladies healing retreats and blah blah blah. And like even when I was a kid and I had to go to church camp and everyone's like those moments where they get all the teens riled up and they're like, oh my god, I like feel. I've always been the one standing in the back being like, okay, what the fuck are
Yeah,
we gonna do?
yeah,
I've
yeah.
never been able to like. So if
Like I don't care that other people are like, oh, like
Right.
into the woo woo stuff. I'm just like, I'll stand there, but I don't understand what it's doing. Maybe
Yeah.
that's a me problem, but
like if I went to a bachelorette party where we were in a yurt doing like the sound noise thing on those bowls, like I would do it for the bride. I'd be like, absolutely, yeah. But in my
Right.
head, I'd be like, what the fuck?
See,
am
I
doing
would
right
I
now?
would do it and like look at the other friend in the bridal party and be like,
Start cracking
Yeah.
up.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I wish I envy people that can like be all in and get something out of that stuff, and I just like cannot do it no matter how hard I try. But I think that
Alright.
thing would heal me.
so us four, sound bath. Like, well, should we all go try it? Should
I
we?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound bath, some kind of
I'll meet you there.
yippy dippy thing.
Fucking Danny, man.
Sound bath. Can we
You
start a little lower than that?
You know what would really heal me?
Go
Tell-
ahead.
tell us,
Hanging
Kate.
out with this next lady. She's got horsepower.
Oh, I love her.
Megan,
Our algorithms
this
are
was- we are
syncing.
synced up.
Let's go, baby. Oh.
Oh.
Look how effortlessly she is just able to shake that thing.
She got a dunk. Yeah.
So this is like a rock band playing some song called "She's Got Horsepower," and like "She's got horsepower," and they're just saying those like daytime at the state fair, and there's only like 3 people
Best
there.
people watching.
Yes.
Or even the street fairs here in Chicago early on, it's like a full band with lights, full energy, and it always kills me when it's like 3 people. But this, if I was the band, this would get me going.
She either used to be like an insane like roadie, like she would follow bands, or a stripper. Either or both.
All I know is she's tearing up Bakery Lane right now with that ass. That's
That's,
The
those,
white-
she got 2 honey
I don't
baked
even understand
hams.
how she's
it's like
doing
the
it.
white Vita Guerrero.
Just, I mean,
Used
that's
to be a video vixen.
talent.
I stood up when I watched this and I tried.
All right, do it again.
I also, you remember that phase where everybody was trying to figure out how to clap their cheeks, and it starts out laying on your back and doing this with your legs,
Yeah.
and then blah blah blah. And
You
I
gotta,
tried that too.
you gotta shake your ankles.
Yep, you gotta shake your ankles and then work your way up.
Have you tried it, Danny?
During
I can't say I
COVID,
have.
I spent like a year trying to learn how to clap my cheeks, and
Were you guys all practicing twerking in the mirror when that became popular?
yes,
Yeah.
120 million.
I'll never forget the first time I saw someone twerk. I was on a boat with my friend. I was probably like 7. It was his older sister, and she was on the back, and she was like twerking like really well. And I'm like, wow, I wonder if my body can do that.
Yeah.
Turns out it can.
Oh, whoa, good for you. I'm a Tina Belcher. That's all I got. But like,
Yes, me too.
not good, not good.
Mom,
But-
can I take twerking lessons?
That is crazy impressive, though. There's all sorts of muscles in my body. I guess I just
Yeah,
don't
her,
have
I
her
will
cheeks
say-
were separate from her body.
Being young and getting caught trying to teach yourself how to twerk, on the other hand, is not a fun experience.
It's very embarrassing. Not
Okay,
great.
My mom let me watch Jerry Springer. What did she expect?
What's all that clapping in there, Megan?
Round of applause for myself.
This lady, I'm surprised it's taken me this long to bring her up. I have followed her for quite some time now, and every single time she pops up on my feed, I'm like, what the fuck? And
I
but
hope I
I'm
know
not
her.
here to judge. So this is a mom. She says, I've been married 14 years, 3 kids, 1 dog. Some days feel like this hard slam down the stairs. Her thing, she travel like if they're on vacation, at the house, whatever. Her thing is she puts on protective gear and then she throws herself downstairs.
Come on.
She does this everywhere.
Why?
If you click on her thing and look at her feed,
Just cut yourself.
she that's part of what she enjoys. This is what she does. She finds stairs and she throws herself.
Yeah, this one has not come up on my algorithm because I would say, stop being such a pussy and go head first.
Yeah, she's not gonna get hurt on that carpeted staircase though.
And she throws herself down long ways. Go forward.
Just cut your
Here it
wrist the
comes.
old-fashioned way.
But like this is her passion and it's her release as a mother of 3. Like this is like how a dad goes golfing for 10 hours every Sunday. She just needs a few minutes
That last
to fall
fall,
down the
that
stairs.
last fall.
That wasn't even falling.
No, that I was just about to say that, Mackenzie. She sped it up. She might have rolled down 3 and then gracefully fell down 2 and then rolled down 3 more. Again, if you're gonna do this, go all out or don't do it at all. That doesn't look real.
Oh,
Ew.
yeah.
That looks like Britney Spears.
Yeah, she was just dancing. She wasn't falling there.
But, you know, odd as it is, I support her passion. I love that her husband or whoever supports her passion for falling downstairs.
Oh.
All right, this is
She
we're
looks
turning it up.
cute as she does it.
We're turning it up here
I'm
with
starting
the
to support her
bikini.
passion now.
All my friends are at a party, but I'm throwing myself down this staircase. I
Oh,
also
they're
picture,
wooden.
too,
They're wooden stairs.
gotta hurry before another group comes. Like, I picture me hiking with my kids.
No.
And being like, oh,
You
Oh,
do
okay.
you do this, Kate. It's just accidental.
Oh yeah, she's doing the slow roll.
this is a lot of stairs, though. That takes some good for her. And now she's ready to be with her kids again. She's refreshed. I feel like that says something about the state of motherhood. in this
Yeah.
thing.
Just take up like boxing classes or something, lady.
That's her passion. Anyway, I'm fascinated every time she comes up on my feed. I haven't done a deep dive. I probably should. But I'm interested. Are there other people that do this? Is this like a
I'm sure it's a kink for somebody out there.
I
Yeah.
think it's like a wellness kink or something. But yeah, this has got to be a thing for people. And she must be the queen bee of it because
She's coined it as her thing.
she's fallen down at least.
See, we got to find like something like this and just go viral on TikTok. Like,
That's
who
exactly.
Right.
would have
That's
ever
what I
thought
think it is,
people would
too, yeah.
enjoy
Yep.
watching someone fall down the stairs? Actually, I enjoy watching people fall down the stairs as long as it's not on purpose.
Yeah.
That's funny every time.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. Just
someone
a couple.
misses a step. Just
Just a few.
Whoop.
It never gets old.
My son finally fell down her stairs.
Oh,
He's fine. We removed our baby gates.
Are they carpet?
And they're carpet
Oh,
stairs.
you're fine.
They're like super fluffy 90s carpet, and our stairs curve, so they get real thin at that one point. And I've missed a bunch of steps, like Pat's missed a bunch of steps, but he's too strong for the baby gates now, so there's nothing we could do. And he was fucking around with a toy car going up. We have a like the ledge on the side, like whatever. And he was taking the car up, and I'm like, buddy, you know, I gave the warnings, and I was like going to get him, and but he rolled gently. Kind of like that lady.
Yeah, if they were
Just-
wooden or something like that, you'd have to worry.
Carpet
but
at the bottom. He was fine. He like didn't even flinch. He was like.
as a
totally
kid,
fine.
that's what I did for fun. Would just like put on like my silkiest PJs and just sit and just.
slide forward down
Yep.
the stairs. We
Yep.
used to play on the stairs all the way. We would pretend it was like a waterfall at my grandma's house
Yeah,
because
I
her
love the
stairs like
stairs.
zigzagged around. Yeah, everybody falls down the stairs from time.
Yeah.
Everyone's children fall down the stairs from time to time.
have you ever had to rush the kids to the hospital because of an injury?
My
Knock on wood.
you haven't?
No.
Not yet. Me neither.
Oh, actually, when my son broke his finger, we had to it wasn't like a rush because he called me and I was like, if it's broken, you would know. And I was like, come home and show me if you think. And when he did, his pinky was like literally off to the side like this.
Yep.
And he saw my face and then his face changed. So then we went to just an urgent care because I thought maybe they could just set it back in place. And they're like, actually, no, it's broken and displaced and needs to be taken care of immediately or he could lose the tip of his pinky.
No.
Oh, and he needed surgery, right?
Yeah, we had to get surgery on
Pins
it.
and stuff.
Yeah,
And a
that's the
little
only
kid's
time, though.
pinky.
That's the only time. Hand up.
That's
Knock
my
on wood.
son. I got him hyped up in our old apartment building in Jersey. I would always get him hyped up to come down and get the mail with me. He like loved it because he got to use the key and turn the thing and open the whatever. And so I got him all hyped up and he got the mail and he turned around to run back to the elevator and just ran into the corner of a wall with his head
Oh.
and split it. And he had to get stitches. I felt terrible.
I feel like I went to the hospital so many times as a kid. Like I remember going at least 10 times to the emergency room.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I would always because I also thought I was like part monkey as a kid, so I would try to swing from branch to branch and occasionally would miss one. You know, just lots of like weird random injuries trying to keep up with my brothers and my dad and all
yeah.
like the boys.
Yeah, I fell out of a tree and fractured my elbow once too.
Oof.
We all had a tree climbing
A
phase.
tree climbing phase.
And it ended real quick.
I remember the Olympics, Carrie Strug. I'm dating myself here. But that 96 Olympics, whatever, the gold medal team with like Bella, whatever. I was out in our family's clothesline trying to do the uneven poles and cracked my teeth off. It's a whole to do. Yeah, kids find a way.
They do.
They really do find a way. But no, only one so far. But I have a feeling my youngest, the one who rolled down the stairs, is gonna.
He's due.
He does like full send running down slides and stuff like that. And whatever.
My kids are just like weirdly cautious, especially my oldest. Like, you know, a lot of boys are out there teaching themselves how to do a backflip, and meanwhile, my son's like, "There's like 47 vertebrae in the neck that you could really," and I'm like, okay.
I need to put more. I just took Monday, my kids had off, and I took them to the Arboretum here, Morton Arboretum.
Oh, that looked
out.
awesome, by the way.
Fabulous. But there's this area, there's this huge kids play area where it's like rock cliffs and a stream with like boulders this big. Like they have to be at least like 15 pounds. And my son and these tween boys were picking them up and like
Chunking them.
and barely missing each other's heads and fingers and all that stuff. And all these posts on Instagram are like, don't be the helicopter parent. You have to let them learn carefully. You have to like blah, 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 blah. So I was like, oh my God, I should say something. And then I'm looking at the other parents and they're chill. And I'm like, oh, but I don't feel chill. Should I say something? And finally I was like, it's just hard to know sometimes when to cut your kid off. From like,
put down the boulder
before
please.
you crack someone's head open. My brother hit me in the head with a rock in a quarry once when I was 4. I had to get stitches all across the top of my head.
Gosh.
I feel like that explains a lot.
Yeah, I hit my cousin with a golf club. I told her to get out of the way because I was about to swing, and it was an iron, and I took it back, and I like as fast as I could, and the iron just.
Oh yeah.
And so my mom, being a nurse, she had to do a little, what's it called, the butterfly stitch or whatever, the butterfly thing. I watched that happen. I was like, damn.
Yep.
That's
Not good.
crazy.
Last words I remember were heads up. Next thing you know. But yeah, anyway, throw yourself down the stairs today.
It'll
Moral of
help.
that story for your heart. Pubes are back.
Oh, Kim Kardashian bringing back pubes.
Have you seen this?
No,
Danny?
show me now.
You should get one of these for Jackie.
So you can get a minge
pube
now.
thongs?
A minge.
Kim
little
Kardashian's
rug.
Skim drops new underwear collection featuring pubic hair, the ultimate bush. They are already sold out. This was another one where I was like, is this AI? She sold out last time. She had the bras and the shapewear that had the like,
nipples,
the
and
nipples,
piercings.
and piercings and stuff like that, so you could see it through the shirt. Now this is the one. I will say the top left, brutal.
Yeah.
That's not getting it going for me. The
I
others
will
are
say
delicate.
I can see these like in like for like the people that are like take really big fashion risks, like wearing these on the outside of their pants. I'm calling that now.
Yes, you are correct. That is absolutely going to happen.
Yeah, we'll be seeing these at the beach
Like Rick
too.
Owens, like big tall boots, like trench coat, and then thong over like crazy leather pants.
Yes, 120 million % correct.
What's the deal with the white one? Are these supposed to match like
I think they're
Those would
just
be for
standard
me.
color hair? You got white pubes, Kate.
If she made it like a Hanes full body version of this.
the top looks
I already
like
have that.
Zach Galifianakis's hair
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
or like Seth Rogen hair.
the red ones reminded me of like a lobster kind
It
of
does.
sticking out.
It's far too red.
Say imaginary world, you're single, you're out at the bar, you hit it off with somebody, you come back, and that's.
If they make it a joke, I think it's great.
But now it's like not a joke. You're like,
But it's like
oh,
you wore
it's
that
like,
all night.
That was like expensive.
Yeah, for this moment.
Yeah.
For this exact reaction.
Since I know it's like a Kim Kardashian product, like had I not seen this and I saw that on a girl, I'd be like, ugh.
Whoa.
But now it's like probably
We're
going to
not
be considered.
pube shaming here. We're fake.
No, I
pube shaming.
don't. No, yeah. Now it's probably going to be considered fashionable, so it's like
Bushes are
gotta
back.
go with it. Yeah.
This is making me hope pubes are back because I'm already there. To be quite frank
You've been
with you.
waiting for this for
Kim,
the last
I'm
10
ahead
years.
of the game, honey. I already
Trendsetter.
I grow
Have
my
your people
own.
call her people.
Yeah, I'm wearing organic Skims right now. My homegrown farm to table pubes.
This isn't those Cisco pubes. Not everyone's gonna get these.
We're going to be seeing these on like runways, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it-
Okay.
Yeah.
Megan's called it. It's gonna be for sure. Pubes are the fall fashion.
But is that not how like she promotes her stuff? Like eventually this is going to hit like billboards and shit. with
I
girls
don't know
wearing-
if she really promotes it in that way. I think she's just like, I'm Kim Kardashian and here's a product.
And
Or
people
there's going to
buy
be
it.
like celebrities wearing
Yeah.
them on Instagram. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a mix of both.
I can see Doja Cat wearing one.
I
Oh,
was
yeah.
thinking
Yes.
of her too.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was one of the first people that came to mind.
100%.
So
I'm glad we're all on the same page here, ladies.
I guess we'll have to get a pair, and so they're sold out. So I guess we'll have to wait. But damn, I just think it's crazy too. Like, man, I think of all the things that end up in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like somewhere something had to come from the earth to make fake pubes. For
Also, to be fair
Yes.
too, these would be really easy to make a DIY yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a wig, a little bit of hot glue, pair of
shave my own
G-strings.
pubes off to
Yeah.
make my own pubes underwear that I wear on top of my other pubes.
You can do it and give it to
Triple
Pat
layering
as
for
a gift.
winter. But anyway,
Honey, why am I missing a chunk of my hair?
a men's shirt with chest hair all over it maybe is the next thing for the
Oh,
fellas.
yeah.
You know, are you guys a chest?
I like chest hair, but not like full like I just want it, like, my husband has like the perfect amount on his chest, and then he has like a little bit on his belly, but not on his back.
Yeah. Some dudes are Danny. It would be shocking if Danny had like just covered
Just a sweater
in hair.
vest.
Actually, no, you're not. I saw him shirtless at camp. He does not have a hairy back.
Oh,
No, I don't.
Hey,
I
congrats.
barely have hairy pits.
I think the only person I know for a 100% fact that has a hairy back is White Sox Dave.
Makes sense.
And then I would assume Max might have a hairy back.
I think you're
Oh,
probably
yeah.
trending towards the correct
Yeah.
there. Correct.
Yeah, are you just
guesses.
like, will I get a hairy back later in life? Probably, right? If you don't have it now, are you ever gonna get it?
I don't know. I think it's like you have to be like a hairy guy in general. Like, do you
I'm
have like? Let me
picturing
see your arm
someday.
hair.
Jersey Shore? I'm picturing all
No.
the dads I see, and it's a lot.
I bet
of hairy
Jerry has a
backs.
hairy back.
Oh yeah, that thing is
Yeah.
covered.
I mean, he shaves his arms.
He shaves his arms.
It'd be crazy if like
Yeah.
Cody had a super hairy back, or
It's
Doug.
just
Doug
pitch
is
back-
It's just
Pitch black
peach. It's just
hairy
peach
back.
fuzz.
Yeah.
Just like layers of peach fuzz.
I don't know. I like a little bit of hair. I like Pat's a little bit of a hairy guy.
Does he have back hair?
I don't think so. No,
You haven't
not
seen him from the
really.
back in a while.
It's been a minute. It's only the other way
a
around.
hairy chest or hairy back?
He's got a hairy chest for
But
sure.
which
Hey
one are you
Pat,
choosing?
don't maybe get up from the couch so your wife can see your back
Let
more.
me see that back.
Take that shirt
Let me
off.
put that back.
Shit for us, King.
Horsepower. He's got
Horsepower.
back there. Last two things. I have a wholesome thing.
Okay.
This project that I thought was really cute. You're a crafter,
I
Megan.
love being crafty.
So this is 60-second docs, I guess, but it covers this.
My name is Macy Kaplan.
And I'm Jen Simonik, and we're the co-founders of Loose Ends Project.
We finish projects that people have left behind after they've died.
What happens is we get a request from people whose loved ones have died, and we're in the middle of a craft.
We connect volunteer crafters with that project who complete the projects and then return them back to the original families.
The emotional impact, it's overwhelming.
I know.
I've had people say, I was excited to get the object back, but when I got it back, the floodgates just opened.
To have something tangible from the person that you've lost, I think that is comforting.
We're not going to bring that person back, but what it can do is remind you of that loved one and what they did and why it was special to them.
I mean, come
There's
on.
people
All right. Well, that was nice.
Sorry.
so
sweet.
Sorry, Megan.
Holy shit.
I know. I never would have thought of this as a thing,
Yeah.
and it is so kind. It is
You're both teary-eyed. I wish I could. I wish
know.
I could feel
I
something.
am such a baby.
Sorry, Megan. No, you're not. You're a very empathetic
No, that's
person.
the sweetest thing I've ever
That reminds
seen.
me of my grandma. She would always,
Yeah.
she always did like little projects. She always made, like whenever I got married, she made me a big quilt. And then whenever I got out of college, she made me this humongous quilt. I have an Afghan she made my son an Afghan. She'd always make the little, like the washcloths made out of yarn. She just loved doing
Yeah.
like creative stuff. And then I should send you a picture the other day because you posted a TikTok about the gooses that people dress up.
Yep.
My grandma always had a goose for my entire life. Her name was Miss Goose, and she had literally 50 different outfits.
That she made.
She made some, but then when she got a little bit older, she started to order them from this magazine.
Yep.
And so when she
Aw.
got sick, this lady came in to take care of her, Miss Dina. Shout out Dina. And they she was so nice, and they got along so well. So after my grandma passed, or before she passed, she gave Miss Goose to Dina, and so Dina keeps the tradition alive. And now her name is Miss V because my grandma's name was Vila.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's the sweetest thing I've ever
That's
seen.
Grams,
really sweet.
I love my Grams.
Shout
She
out
was the
Grams.
best.
Big shout
Shout
out this
out.
week to Grams. That's the shout
Yeah.
out of the week.
Way to go, Kate.
But I just thought, I'm sorry, make Megan cry.
I'm
But I
kidding.
just thought that was
Ah.
such a thoughtful, like,
It's so thoughtful.
I
It's
never would
amazing.
think of something like that,
No.
and I just
It's,
think that's such a cool thing.
Some,
and
for you.
And people don't fucking do shit like that anymore. They don't crochet or knit or make quilts or any of that old timey
Yeah.
stuff. Like my grandma played like 7 different instruments. She grew up in Kentucky. Like she went through the fucking Great Depression, had to put cardboard in her shoes, had to quit school at 8th grade to like work on the farm. She was the coolest person in the world, and people aren't cool like that anymore. Bring back the fucking
No,
old people.
it's true.
I think there's a slight resurgence of that kind of stuff as people do try to get away from their phones. There's actually here in Westtown a craft it's like a craft hangout spot just opened up where it's like different every night of the week, different crafts and stuff to do, teaching you how to crochet and knit and all that stuff. So
she taught me how to sew. That's the reason why I know I don't do it well.
As hell.
But when I was little, I would go over there every day. And my grandpa and my grandma would pick me up after school. We'd stop and get a snowball when it was open. I'd get a spearmint snowball. Then I would go, and my grandpa would watch MASH and then bull riding, and I would go upstairs and Grams would teach me how to sew, and it was really fun. It was a lot of fun.
Sweet.
It's times like this where I'm like, is something wrong with me? Like,
you're a man.
Yeah, I was like, I've never once cried from thoughtfulness.
No.
Oh, see,
You
I
know?
I loved it.
But I
love
can't
to
name
cry.
another guy who has. Yeah, it must be nice. I need to.
It depends on the day, but most of the time, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I could cry. I can make myself cry.
I get DMs that are nice sometimes.
How do you-
right?
how do you
I'm
make-
sitting
how
in
do you
my
make
car
yourself
crying.
cry?
I just think about like death or like this is really morbid, but I think about if I died, like how sad my kids would be after.
God.
I do
And
that
then-
shit
Oh my
too.
Why?
God.
See, why do you guys think
shit
about
too.
this stuff?
I go through whole.
Why?
It's like a play. It's like a Medea play in my
Yeah.
head.
Oh
where
Thank you,
Is it
God.
like- is it
I'm
like
not the
self-
only one.
It's like voluntary
I'll stay up
self-torture.
all night. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Truly.
You guys are sick fucks.
I'm like
You
driving
guys think
into
we're sick fucks? This is sick.
I'm like driving into work. I'm like, but like if this fucking Mack truck to the side of me just decides to get over and then my car crashes, what would happen? Who would make dinner? And then all of a sudden I am in full tears.
You guys are just playing horror movies in your head for
My
no
brain
reason,
is like, what
based
if
on
something
true
happens
stories.
to one of the kids, and
Oh.
then goes through that whole scenario, and I'm up at 3 a.m. just like
See,
dying.
like that's
Oh,
anytime
yeah.
I get a phone call that like says like my area code from where I'm living, my heart sinks because I immediately go like someone's died.
Danny, get with it.
I mean,
You're living
I-
wrong, honey.
I
You're not
see-
having an exciting
You
life.
see,
like
you see
we
the
are.
meme. You see the memes as a guy, and you're like, oh no, like girls can't really be living like this, like all that in their head. And I'm like,
We
what
do
the
be actually. We really
we
do.
love to torture ourselves. Huh?
I did
You
just
got-
cry. They had dedication night on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
I cried for one of the
For Mr.
dancers.
Feeney.
Oh, that was so cute. So cute.
But you guys will be thinking about like, oh, let me just imagine every possible scenario where me and possibly my family can get injured or killed. And
If
then-
we don't
and
think
then-
about
but-
it, who will?
But then 2 minutes later, you're like, why am I crying? Why do I feel like this? Why do you think?
Well, no, I don't really ask myself the why am I crying anymore. I know why. I've driven
Yeah.
myself to the point.
Yep.
And then after I'm crying, I'm like, whew, all right, time to make it home.
Yeah, you're like, I
Yeah.
just directed and produced a scary movie in my head.
Yeah, I do that. I have arguments in my head with people that I don't ever think I'm going to have arguments, but I want to have it in my head just in case.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like I work myself up, and all of a sudden I walk downstairs, and I'm like really fucking like vicious and angry, and I'm like, why am I this way? And it's like because I just got in an imaginary fight with someone that I could see in 2 months.
Yeah, obviously.
I've got some straw man going on in here. I
All right,
argue
I'm gonna
with
start
people,
losing my
man.
mind a little more.
Yeah, I'm definitely
on
off my
purpose.
rocker.
Well, to end it then, we'll end on a different note. I have a wholesome alert, and then the next one, the last one, just says not wholesome. I don't remember what this is. Oh,
All right.
oh God. Oh, this is terrible.
Oh God.
Okay,
what is it?
spotted
Court
spotted
3 is
lantern
coated with
flies.
spotted lanternfly. And for spotted lanternfly, Chad gives free hugs.
What the hell is this?
Get off.
Oh
Get
my
off.
God.
Get off. All of you get off of her.
What's wrong with you people?
Get off of her now. And I mean all of you. Spotted
Okay.
lanternflies
All right, well,
harm
that's Kate and
trees,
Friends. Thanks for
suck
joining
the
us
life
this
out
week.
of them.
What
and
the
Chad
fuck,
offers a
Kate?
solution
Stay
with
tuned to see if I get it together by next week. The answer is no.
But we do love you guys. Thanks
We
for all,
love you. Thanks for tuning in.
all of you guys that are like tagging us and like word of mouth saying you like Kate and Friends. We really appreciate that, and we love you guys, and we really love that you guys watch and leave us comments and tag us and stuff. So keep doing that. We love that.
Yes.
Please give us pink back options. I need to get.
Go out on some adventures.
Yes.
We're mailing the mugs this fucking
Kate,
week.
let's
dude.
not lie to them again.
We're mailing the fucking
No, we're mailing the
mugs.
mugs within like 6 weeks.
Yeah, I'm
Let's say.
intimidated by the post office, but I'm gonna do it.
We don't have to go to the post office. We could just give it to the office
That's
manager.
what I tried
Yeah.
telling her. And there's one like walking distance.
And there's also one outside that
But
we
you
could
have to
drop
find
in.
the
Gonna
addresses.
do it.
All
I
right.
have them in here.
All right.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
We'll
Yes.
see you next
Go
week.
to Mostly.
Go over to Mostly.
If you're not
Head
already
on
there
over.
yet.
Thanks for coming with us.